Kazakhstan's position within and out of Central Asia based on values of multilateralism. Why is it important to promote it in these times of geopolitical crisis? We asked the head of Kazakhstan Institute for Strategic Studies, Yerkin Tukumov. Watch our exclusive interview right now. Hello, Mr. Yerkin Tukumov. Thank you very much for joining us today. Let us start our conversation from discussing, I think, one of the most important political events that is happening right now in New York. This is SDG Summit, the framework of 78th session of the UN General Assembly. So what is on agenda this time, and why is it important for Kazakhstan to take part in this dialogue?
Well, thank you very much, Ainur, for having me. I think it is very important to explain our audience why we are participating in such events. First of all, the summit, the SDG Summit, Sustainable Development Goal Summit, is taking place right now in New York during the UN, the United Nations General Assembly. We, as a Kazakhstan, participating every year. It's such event, and the summit is a kind of hotspot of the high-level week of the General Assembly. And you're asking me what is the agenda this year, and the summit will point the whole way, marked to reach goals of 2030 agenda and sustainable development goals. And the main objective of summit is to address complex global challenges, strengthen multilateral cooperation, and give new outlook to 2030 agenda. And as I mentioned before, Kazakhstan has been always committed to the Sustainable Development Goals agenda. For example, in 2020, July, Kazakhstan presented second voluntary national review on the implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. And let me explain what the Sustainable Development Goals are.
Yes.
It's first of all implementation of best practices, best international practices to our soil, better access for our citizens, for better education, better healthcare, environmental issues, etc. So it's improving the quality of life of our citizens, and this happening all over the world. So it's not only for Kazakhstan, but for the all countries of the world. For example, in December of 2022, Kazakh government approved Sustainable Development Goals 2023 Action Plan. This is very important, I think. And overall, the main goal, as I mentioned, to improve quality of life of citizens of Kazakhstan. And besides that, Kazakhstan actively promotes peace and cooperation in Central Asia and Afghanistan. I can say that we are the leader in the region of promoting connectivity between all Central Asian states. And I mentioned Afghanistan. Why Afghanistan? Because it's very important right now. We see the looming kind of humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan, and we are
also safety issues.
And we're responsible to provide Afghan citizens with enough food, with access to some minimum level of healthcare and some vaccines, etc. So we are ready to promote not only peace and cooperation within Afghanistan, but also we have to promote minimal level minimum security level of ordinary Afghan citizens.
So, as I understand, this is very important for Kazakhstan to promote sustainable development goals and to be a part of international community in that.
Yeah.
Also, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev mentioned potential of Kazakhstan of being a food hub for Eurasia, and also our commitment to support multilateralism. So, will Kazakhstan promote these values as well in the future?
Well, Kazakhstan is a well-known country, is seen as a kind of breadbasket of Central Asia region. But now we are ready to be not only a kind of breadbasket for Central Asia region, but to expand for Eurasian region. So, and according to the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, Kazakhstan is one of the top countries alongside the United States, Australia, Brazil, and Argentina, is the most significant potential in the field of agriculture. And President Kassym-Jomart Tokayev recently set important initiatives to establish food hub along Kazakh-China border, the Horgoz International Trade Center and Caspian Seafood Hub that will drastically improve trade turnover between different regions. And by becoming food hub, Kazakhstan has great potential to improve regional infrastructure, economy, and promote multilateralism in broader sense.
So we will keep doing that, and we will be promoted to our
sure.
values, to our stance.
I mean, promoting Kazakhstan as a food hub not only for Central Asia but for Eurasia, makes sense with our economic modernization goals and becoming as a fully independent country in terms of our food security.
Thank you very much, Yurgen Tugumov, for your answers and for your time. Thank you.
Thank you.